Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed by the twilight? No one's gonna stop me. That's gleaming.
Take a knee, Colin Kaepernick.
No. You guys just let me go. I thought someone was going to cut me off at some point. Welcome back to Alcohol Content. What is up? We are celebrating the 4th here, just like you are, with some red, white, and blue bourbon. Okay, we're going to get to that a little bit later because who are we drinking with? We got Ryan.
That's me.
DJ Whippikush, Rye Guy. We got Rick. We got Rick. That was unintentionally disappointment coming from the tone of my voice. But I'm Austin, and guess what? This is Alcohol Content. And what are we drinking today, boys?
We're drinking a little Maker's Mark.
Special release.
Right.
Special release. Seventh and last release in their special series.
So, actually, this is a perfect bottle for today because, we're this week is red, white, and blue for July.
America.
And in this podcast, Maker's Mark is a come from behind kind of bottle. Ryan has
Underdog.
hated Maker's Mark since the day he was born.
Day one.
Since day one. And we are loving it here. We are loving Maker's Mark. They're putting out some really interesting releases. And we had their cast strength not too long ago. Go check that out. We have the pretty good episode on that. And it's just like America.
Yeah.
The underdog coming from behind.
Exactly. So it's very fitting where we got this red, white, and blue. I don't see the white, but it's kind of a
this special release series that they've done is turned me around on Maker's Mark.
Oh yeah,
and this is the very last one.
Yeah,
ever
of this.
They're going under.
That's the 7th and last release is sort of their special wood series. So I'm sure they'll come up with something else. But it is just Maker's Mark, regular Maker's Mark that they obviously put some wood staves in and things like that. So it's 70%. That's 70% corn, 16% wheat, and then 14% barley. And this one I think is coming in at 110.7, and it's BEP. So the March 2023 release of BEP, which means barrel entry point. So they're trying to celebrate the fact that they put their distillate in the barrels at a lower entry point than most distilleries do. It's 110 proof.
Okay.
So basically it went in 110 proof, and this particular bottle is 110.7 proof. So they clearly bring it out, don't water it or anything like that. And this was finished with 10 American oak staves.
Toasted virgin oak.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Toasted virgin oak staves.
And it's sort of interesting. I didn't actually realize this. They dump it after however long it's been. It's non-age stated, and then they add the toasted oaks. So the toasted oak staves aren't in there the whole time. It's in a typical bourbon barrel, and then they dump, and then they put the toasted virgin American oak staves 10, and then they refill into the barrels.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So, but we really have liked their BRT 01 and BRT 02. We have a great episode on that, and we love that. And then FAE 01 and 02, we liked too. But I think it culminated with the BRTs as far as like the hype.
Those BRTs were great.
Yeah. Anyway, what are you guys smelling? What's going on here?
Well, it's very enjoyable, and like a vanilla wood is coming.
Soft.
Yeah.
Soft sweetness.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting wood for sure. I'm getting old.
Oh man. There's a certain candy or something it's triggering a memory of. I need to try and figure it out. Oh, I know what it is.
What?
Figure it out.
Nice.
So the Tootsie Rolls?
Yeah.
The flavored Tootsie Rolls?
Yeah, the colored ones.
Yeah, you always get those,
yes.
Rick. So it's the vanilla white Tootsie Rolls.
Okay,
so
it's
blue wrapper.
The blue wrapper. The blue wrapper.
That's what I'm getting on the nose.
Interesting.
Very, very lightly.
It's also probably worth pointing out that either a toasted barrel or toasted staves is different than charring.
Yep.
They're essentially baked rather than flamed.
It's radiant heat as opposed to flames.
So typically you don't get as much like dark caramel or, that wood flavor changes drastically.
Yeah, I mean
with the
It
toasted.
brings other things out of the wood to the surface
yeah,
of
it's
the
the
wood,
same
then
thing
charring.
as a marshmallow, right? You burn a marshmallow, it's going to taste differently than a browned marshmallow. So
Correct.
So yeah, we need to hear from you. Who out there likes the burned marshmallows versus the browned marshmallows?
Yeah, I eat the burned ones not by choice. I just happen to burn them.
You're not gonna not eat them.
Yeah. So, I know I'm a fat ass. I'm sorry. I eat all of the marshmallows.
I
don't even need to cook them.
You've changed.
I extra char mine black, and then you pull off the black skin, the carbon skin, but it's still got some ooey, and you eat that, and then the actual marshmallow itself is better than if it's just browned.
Yeah,
I think you're on an FBI watch list somewhere.
Yeah, but not for that.
The marshmallow on the skin.
Yeah, you psychopath.
I'm definitely getting some orange zest too on this, on the nose. Some orange.
Yeah, just like a fast dash of citrus.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a relaxing nose.
Yeah, it's very calming.
Yeah,
I enjoy it. Doesn't burn.
BEP, barrel entry proof.
Ooh. Wow, this is just right off the bat with the nose and even on the tongue. This is a very relaxing bottle.
Agreed.
This is like you can kind of sit here and get cozy with a blanket with it.
Yeah, what I like about it is it's not super intense, but it's not light. Like there's still a lot going on, and it still kind of hits your palate, but it's not overwhelming. It's not too much wood, which has always been my problem with Maker's Mark. I think the toasted staves actually soften it.
I think this might be the most balanced Maker's Mark bottle I have had.
Interesting.
With a really nice Kentucky hug.
Yeah,
there's definitely Kentucky hug, and I've just had one sip, and there's lots going on, so I'm going to go in for a second sip clearly, but mid palate for me, a clear coffee flavor came through for me mid palate on the first sip.
Coffee, you say?
Yeah, I mean very distinct. That was first sip, and
I don't get coffee.
It's more like it's like the smell of coffee is what I'm tasting.
Ah, yes. Classic.
Well, I know what you're saying, Rick. The coffee notes, as someone who likes coffee and I like to make my own coffee, there's this little mid palate. It's almost going to chocolate, but it's definitely like a coffee bitterness.
Yeah, there is a little bitterness to it.
Yeah. So I get the coffee as well.
Yeah, there's other stuff going on too.
I think you're right. This is one of the most balanced Maker's Marks that I've had. In a good way. I didn't think I would really like this just because, toasted staves, who kind of cares? But I think it works. It works together well.
It would be interesting to try this against toasted barrels, toasted barrel bottles.
I mean, so the ones that come to mind would be the Elijah Craig toasted barrel, which is pretty marshmallowy. I think this is more intense than that is, and I like this better.
Yeah, that's like kind of what I was saying. This is super balanced. It's you get the proof, you get some of the wood in there, but it's balanced sweetness. It's a light sweetness.
You know what? I would say this is a better version of the Woodford Reserve Double Oak.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's something I haven't had yet. So,
yeah, I'm gonna. Interesting. I am getting a little proof. It's not running proofy for me, but I am getting a little proof on it. And I'm in my mind. I'm sort of trying to compare back to the BRT, Maker's Mark BRT, 1 and 2, because I think the 1 was American toasted staves, and the 2, so it does not have that sort of silky mouthfeel that the O2 did, the BRT O2 with the French oak staves or whatever.
Agreed.
But there's all kinds of good flavors going on.
This has a lot of wood now that I'm drinking.
It does, yes.
But I say it all the time, is usually the wood piles up on me, and I don't like it when it happens. This wood is piling up, but it's bringing with it some sweetness.
Yeah.
And so I have this interesting back end bitter note that's very much wood, but I'm enjoying it. And I'm saying that for the first time. Usually it's not the case, but this is a great bottle. This is fun to drink. It's kind of changing as I'm drinking it, evolving. So good job, Maker's Mark.
Yeah, no, I
complex.
think I think they I think I'd prefer the you don't know till taste them right side by side, but I think I prefer just my recollection the BRT 1 and 2 better, but I think this is not a bad way to finish off their series.
Yeah, and just like in
pretty
true
tasty.
American fashion, it's perfectly balanced with socialism and capitalism, baby. Oh yeah, red, white, and blue. Let's go.
Wow. Well, it is capitalistic in that we bought it.
Yeah, amen, brother. And then
Actually,
we're sharing
you bought it, and then you're the comrade.
Exactly, you're sharing it with us.
Sharing.
Oh, speaking of comrades, I've told you, now I know you got your beard trimmed and things
I
like
did,
that for
yes.
sort of
Thank
a sort of
the people
important
needed
event.
it. They were calling for it.
But
our fans, even though they, by popular demand, asked me to keep my beard, I had to cut it.
You did. But when you wear that green, sort of military green, what I call Che Guevara cap or whatever. So I think I mentioned this in the episode. I actually bought a Che Guevara book for you as a joke. And I have it here. It's just that I read it in the meantime, and it's actually a pretty interesting read. But I'm still giving it to you as a joke. Here we go. Motorcycle Diaries, Che Guevara. And so it's like, let me get the official
Motorcycle Diaries.
There's the official Che Guevara. There we go. So there you go, Austin.
All right.
That's a late wedding gift.
Yeah. There we go. I can finally figure out how to take over this country.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty. It's his motors. Like he traveled all through Latin America on a motorcycle.
Yes, and I see that an actor is playing him on the cover.
Yeah.
of this.
That I don't know about. I never saw that movie.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome.
I will start my revolution.
Yeah. Make your own manifesto.
Yeah, I'll just throw this over here.
Yeah. He's going. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a trash bin over there. Trust me.
Hot takes.
Hot takes. This is my favorite Maker's Mark bottle I think I've had. The other ones are inexperience. I think this is what Maker's Mark is supposed to be. Like, even with their normal stuff they try to do with their cast strength. To me, Maker's Mark is trying to hit it right down the middle. They do some interesting stuff with the wood finishing, but this, I think they've nailed it. I think this was a good finale in the wood finishing series.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm in a similar vein. I'm very pleasantly surprised by it. I think they've exceeded expectations for this bottle.
Yeah.
I would recommend it if you can find it.
Yeah. If you can find it, I'm gonna just lower it one notch and just say I think I like the BRT releases 01 and 02 better, maybe even the FAE 01 and 2, but I'm not taste testing them side by side, and enjoyable. If you can find it, I'd pick it up. Usually retails for about, you can usually get it in the 60s or up to $70, which is still a reasonable price for,
Fairly reasonable.
Yeah.
All right.
You're getting in that territory, though. That's tough territory.
I get it. So obviously 2 thumbs up and 2 thumbs up, and
Yeah.
One solid thumb up.
I'd sort of do this. Yeah. Thumb and
All right, folks. There you have it. If you find this, you'll get it. If you like Maker's Mark, you're going to love this. If you don't like Maker's Mark, you should try some of their special stuff, because our minds have been changed. We're not huge fans of their normal Maker's Mark bottle, but everything else they do, I think we all like it. So you like the episode because you want to see more content. You subscribe because you also want to see more content. And you comment because what else are we going to drink? You need to let us know so we know what the people want.
Talk to us.
Yeah. And outside of that, I think it's time to close out with a good old sing-along, just like we started.
Dashing through the snow.
No. This land is my land. This land is your land. From California to the New York Islands. I don't know. I'm winging it here, guys. You guys didn't help me in
That's
the
a
intro.
remix. That's
you
a
also didn't
remix.
help me in the outro.
Rick's
Goodbye.
mixing.